you. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Power Team Curse Killers call. We have our infamous leader, Greg Sane. He is going to be leading us in our opportunity call tonight. We would like for you to go ahead and get a pen and paper ready to take some good notes. Also, write down any questions you may have. He may open it up for Q&A. If you do have a question, we are going to go ahead and leave the chat open so you can ask your question if we have time to get to it. Also, just some housekeeping rules. Please keep your phone or your computer on mute. If you come in and you do not have your name put aside, I will dismiss you. So I need your name, identifying who you are, not just a phone. All right, and we're going to go ahead and get started. Greg, take it away. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Jonica. I appreciate it. You're great. You're awesome. And I've got a couple of special guests on here tonight. I have the person who brought me to this opportunity here tonight. And I also have Coach Dana on here, who is I'm a huge fan of. So we're going to get started. We're going to get going. But before we get going, because the chat box does work, if you have never been here before, or if you have never seen a presentation for YEREQGEO Energy, if you are a first timer, if you've never been here before, I would like for you to put a Y in the chat box. Let me know that you have never seen this presentation. You have no idea what this is. Somebody told you to come here, and here you are. If that's you, put a Y in the chat box. Okay. Let's start my video. Listen, guys. One thing you'll find out working closely with me at all, and with Jonica, you're going to realize that we're very, very straightforward, straight shooting people. If we say it to you, we mean it. And we are professionals. But most importantly, we are owners. And owners have to have a certain decorum when it comes to ownership, especially when you're an owner in a billion-dollar renewable energy conglomerate in a trillion-dollar industry. For that reason, we like to make sure that you understand where we are here and understand exactly what it is we're doing here. So there's no question that everybody's clear on what it is we're exactly doing here. Because if you've never seen this before, we're not going to fill you with a whole bunch of products and verticals that we have. We have some of the biggest products and business verticals on earth. But that's not why I'm here today. What I'm here today for is to explain briefly why the only intelligent thing to do is to get started. I'm not going to try to fill you with a bunch of emotion. I'm not going to fill you with a bunch of hype. I'm going to tell you why the only intelligent decision to make tonight is to get started right now. Because as we speak, we have no idea how many people are left to become owners in this company, and I'll explain that shortly. Right now, I'm going to share my screen. All right. YEREQGEO Energy, green earth in motion. Yereq is Hebrew for green. Geo is Greek, means earth. Energy is the ability for an object to be in motion, right? We could go into a whole detail as to what the colors mean and all that, but we're not going to do all that. We're just going to keep moving fast as we can so we can get to the point where we can put some updates on the table. YEREQGEO Energy, our green earth in motion, the #1 EV charging direct sales company in 2023 and beyond, if I may also add. Now, a general disclaimer. The information here is provided to you in general terms without taking notice of your specific personal and financial situation. And I bolded these for a reason. Under no circumstances should this presentation be considered as any type of solicitation, investment, legal, or financial advice. In describing the various parts of the YEREQGEO energy compensation structure, we do not guarantee any results and is for informational purposes only. There is no recommendation in this presentation to purchase any membership, product, or service. You make your own decisions based on your own due diligence. We recommend you seek the advice of a suitably qualified professional before deciding if you are unsure. Your continued attendance of this meeting beyond this point indicates your acceptance of the above terms. Are we good? Perfect. Our mission statement. YEREQGEO Energy is a member-owned private network. That sentence should tell you something. YEREQGEO Energy is a member-owned private network. We strive to be the leader in the renewable space, helping our clients and prospective customers learn as much as they can about electric transportation, sustainability, and green energy. YEREQGEO Energy is a committed company in making our community a carbon neutral environment. Watch closely.
The US has over 2 million electric vehicles on the road today. And with faster, cheaper, and longer range vehicles coming, $550 billion has been invested by US car manufacturers to make sure no more gas cars will be manufactured after 2035. The new norm happening is called range anxiety, the fear of running out of power. More drivers need access to charging stations. But with more EV vehicles on the road, it is getting harder to find an EV station with affordable and accessible public charging. Fortunately, YEREQGEO Energy has an EV solution. We are launching the world's first direct marketing EV company in the $42 billion USA direct sales industry, with 7.3 million marketers online and offline. This will be the fastest growing EV network in the history of the USA. 90 million households looking for extra income will register for free, then buy their EV units and earn free electricity from customer usage. No matter if you are a renter and need a regular charging spot nearby, or you need a boost for your next road trip, or need to plug in while you go for a hike, YEREQGEO Energy offers daily cash flow for homeowners and small business owners, which could earn you up to $300 a day by sharing your charging station schedule with customers that set appointments through the YEREQGEO app. Remember, as a charger host, you set your own rates per hour or flat rate per charge for your charging station. 125 million electric vehicles are coming to market by 2035. This is a huge income opportunity for homeowners and business owners for the next 30 years. 6 states in the USA pay homeowners carbon credits checks for electric vehicle stations usage. All commercial electric vehicle station owners can receive checks from the US Treasury Department quarterly or yearly for helping reduce carbon emissions. YEREQGEO Energy mobile app is coming soon. It helps you find charging locations so you can reserve and pay for charging your vehicle by appointment, all with a few clicks. You can also sign up to be a host and earn up to $300 a day in cash for selling your electricity to EV owners. Direct selling is the true sharing economy. With 7.3 million members in the USA, YEREQGEO Energy will help millions of homes and businesses join the next $1 trillion industry. If you are looking for the perfect home business, YEREQGEO Energy is for you. It is the world's first government-backed home-based business, helping homeowners earn free electricity and cash flow from electric vehicle charging. If you are a business looking to have more customer engagement, this is the perfect extra income for you. Imagine more customers at your business location for 15 to 20 minutes guaranteed, which could 10x your business sales. For more information, get with the person who shared this video with you. Thank you.
Okay, so right now, I want to speak to one of the things he said. It's a government mandated situation we have here. For me, fancying myself a lover of history, I've only known 3 times in human history where not only the United States government, but governments of the earth mandated that something happen. The first one was when the internal combustion engine was put inside of a vehicle and the first cars were created. The United States and the world took on an automobile industry. They created an automobile industry, which created a gasoline industry, which created paved streets, sidewalks, suburbs, counties, skyscrapers, airports, convenience stores, malls, you name it, all of it is the direct result of the nations of the earth deciding on gas-powered internal combustion engine vehicles. The second worldwide mandate happened 2 years ago when the governments of the earth decided we have to do something about this viral situation to address it and try to arrest it so that we don't kill off the population. Regardless of your political leanings or thoughts to that process, it was a governmental worldwide mandate. They said yes to whatever they chose to do. The third is the governmental mandate that the internal combustion engine will not be inside of any new vehicles after 2035. Let me say that again. There will be no brand new vehicles made after 2035 with an internal combustion engine in it. It will be fully electric or hydrogen or something else, but it won't be gas. And if you think for a minute that they made those assessments for the entire world and the gas and the petroleum industry is not going along with it, you got another thing coming. I guarantee they are invested in it themselves. They know the future, and it does not include gasoline. So why YEREQGEO Energy? Well, with 20 plus years of combined experience in residential and commercial installations, our network partners have installed over 9,000 plus charging stations in the last 10 years. The goal is to have 500,000 EV chargers installed by the year 2035. The problem with the mandated scenario from all the governments of the earth is they don't have an active sales force. Well, they do now. That's why YEREQGEO Energy. Let's move on. Some of our clients, you can see these names on here among some of the hundreds of clients we have. Some of those you'll recognize like Hilton, Enterprise, Ford, Marriott. The opportunity. Members share in the revenue of kilowatts from 30 million new electric vehicles coming to North America. Build a fleet of charging stations and earn every time someone charges their vehicle. YEREQ has a utility token that has future use case. Our products, some of our products. One, for $995, a mobile EV unit. So think about the cars that you have driven or people you know who have jumper cables. Those jumper cables are designed for one car to help the next car start and keep going, but it doesn't make it keep going if there's no gas, right? Well, these mobile EV unit allows you to plug that unit into a 240 socket and plug the other end into your vehicle and get enough juice to go where you need to go. With that product, you get one electric saver, which we'll discuss as well, one mobile EV charger, which I just told you about, and you get TV commercials in your selected zip code. Keep that in mind, television commercials in your selected zip code. For $1,795, the home charging station. With that, you get one electric saver, one charging station and installation, and TV commercials in your selected zip code. For $2,995, small business EV charging station, one wall mount EV charging station, 40 amps, and TV commercials in your selected zip code. And for $4,995, our commercial dual arm EV 80 amp charging station. You get one station plus 12 months of geofencing location map and TV commercials in your selected zip code. Charging EV station profit distribution. Everybody's here to make profit, correct? 45% to the property owner. So as you can see on that picture, there's a charging station in a parking lot, okay? And there's a car right next to it charging. If that property is owned by an individual or a legal corporation, they will receive 45% of the profit distributed from that charger. 40% goes to the unit owner. So if the person who owns that property doesn't own the unit, but say you own the unit, you'll get 40% and the property owner will get 45%. But if both are the same entity or person, you'll receive 85% profit from that charging station. 10% of that profit goes to YEREQGEO Energy. And the big deal, 5% of that profit is set up in a pool to be evenly distributed among 10,000 owners. Again, the two home devices we have the energy saver, which I discussed a moment ago, for $399. That energy saver, in essence, saves up to 30% every month on your electric bill. You plug it into a socket. I like to say one for every 1,000 square feet. Put one into the socket, and then the next month energy bill will reflect up to 30% off of that energy bill. The next home device coming soon is the Pegasus router. It's a smart router which pays back to the user, monetize your own data, and earn money for watching your favorite television streaming shows. And I'm going to do a short video about the Pegasus router, which is coming soon, and you'll see what I mean.
Have you heard the good news? The new internet is here. The Pegasus IoT router technology. Web3 is coming, turning your home internet data into daily cash flow. If you belong to a non-profit, a religious organization, or a club, Pegasus router is your Web3 solution. So pre-order your router now. Download the Pegasus app and start earning daily Even before your router is delivered to you, you start earning daily cash flow through the Pegasus app. Share your Pegasus app link anywhere in the world with your friends and family, and they can start earning daily cash flow too on their smartphones because you shared your private link with them. This is the world's first data IoT router technology that pays you and your family and your friends to surf the web on their smartphone or at home. Plus, receive a MasterCard for registering with the KYC onboarding process. Use your earned data income to pay bills or shop online based on your data internet surfing earnings. Pegasus IoT Router delivers the world's first verifiable Web3 data solution. So, pre-order your router today and start earning cash flow daily by downloading the app. Share your private link with your friends and family, and they'll start earning daily cash flow just like you. Get with the person who shared the video with you as soon as possible to pre-order your Pegasus IoT router today.
Okay. Now, again, we're going to start pretty soon with the Pegasus router, or router, as we say in the United States. And I just want to move forward here. 5 ways to earn income with YEREQGEO Energy, weekly and monthly. Weekly, 20% commission on all personal sales. Let me give you an example. There's a $5,000 charging station, right? 20% of that $5,000 goes to you immediately. And you get paid once a week as soon as that deal is done. Okay? Again, say it's a $5,000 charger and you sell it to a company or you sell it to an individual. And that individual at that point will set it in motion. And once it's set up and paid for, you get a 20% commission. And it's paid the week after it's done. Up to 35% commission on all network sales. We'll discuss the network sales shortly. Monthly residual, 85% of kilowatt usage on your own personal unit. 40% of kilowatt usage on a personal unit with partnership, and also membership subscriptions. Now, I'm going to zoom through this piece because I'm not a fan of MLM. To be perfectly honest, I hate it. But if you want to build a business fast and you want to grow a company quickly, having a leveled compensation plan draws people to it, and it draws their friends and family to it as well. And since we're trying to create 10,000 owners as soon as possible, this was the fastest way to go about it. If you have an aversion to MLM like I do, we can have a chat meeting about it. But the bottom line is this: it pays a lot of money the way ours is set up, and that's no income claim, but it pays a lot of money the way we have it set up if you go to work by just basically sharing the good news. Don't get hung up in trying to grow a big giant downline. That's not what we're here for. We're not looking for millions of people to join tomorrow because you can't service those people. You're just bringing them in to help yourself make some money. When you look at what this is over the long haul, you'll see why I say that. You earn commission from 5 levels. Level 1, 20%. Level 2, 5%. Level 3, 3%. Level 4, 2%. And level 5, 5%. So if someone comes in like tonight, some people here who've never been on any call that we talk about. If you join today and pay $99 a month, you become an owner. There are products that you will receive for that $99 a month, and the ownership is gifted to you. But you have to do that before we hit 10,000. And at the end of the night, I'll have Dana come on and she'll update us on all of the questions you may have about that, okay? Now, $99 owner, we just rounded up to $100. So commission paid, 35% paid weekly. You earn $20 on the first level. You earn 5 on the second, 3 on the third, 2 on the fourth, and 5 again on the fifth. Power of 10, we like to talk about this. And this is for me to be the person who cares so little about MLM, I've never seen a business grow so fast, because who tells you no? Why would you tell someone no about an opportunity to actually have ownership stake in a company? I don't care what business you've been in, network marketing, MLM, online marketing, affiliate marketing, selling cars. They did not offer you an opportunity to own part of the company and get a monthly dividend share. But I will talk about the power of 10, bringing 10 people to the company. And here's an example of what you can potentially earn when following this power of 10. And again, this is an example only and not a guarantee of income. Level 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, if you bring 10 and they bring 10 and they bring 10 and they bring 10 and they bring 10, what ends up at the end is 100,000 people. That sounds crazy because I've never known very many people that are able to bring 100,000 people to a business on their own. But when they have 10 people who see the vision, those 10 people know 10 people who will see this vision. And it just flows exponentially. But with that said, at the end of all of that power of 10, and let me give you another example, if I may. It's an exponential organization, an XO for short. And what that means is if I take 30 linear steps, in other words, I'm taking the steps myself, and I'm the only person taking those 30 steps. Those 30 steps will get me from where I'm sitting right now to my kitchen. Okay? But if I took 30 exponential steps, I will circumnavigate the earth 10 times. In other words, 1 turns to 2, turns to 4, turns to 8, on and on and on. So by the end of that 5th level, you've made $523,700 per month, which comes to $6,284,000 a year. And again, this is an example and not a guarantee of income moving forward. How to get started. A limited 30-day free membership. You can get started right now for free. Okay? The benefits of free membership. Access to selling all products on your site that's also free. So in other words, for free, you can sign up right now with whoever thought enough of you to bring you to this presentation. You can sign up with them for free, and you will have access to selling all of our products, some of which are up over $50,000. And you can sell all those products from $399 Energy Saver to $5,000 charging system to all of the other bigger products that we won't discuss on this call tonight. But you have access to selling all of those products on your site free of charge. You get 20% commission on all personal sales. Because you're a free member doesn't mean you get any less commission than I do. Okay? Now, up to 35% commission on network sales, which we discussed a second ago. So in other words, you can bring people to the company. You can have them join and pay. And you get paid the same commission as I do. But the $99 monthly membership ownership position, and ownership only if we have less than 10,000 members by the end of this call, and I don't know, and that's not a sense of scarcity I'm trying to give you. I'm telling you the truth. I have no idea how exactly close we are to 10,000. Maybe, Coach Dana will speak to that shortly. It includes these benefits, all the benefits of the free membership, including 10 company shares that are given to you, 1,000 tokens which are given to you, gifted to you, and TV commercial advertising. What does that mean? That means you get 1,000 television commercials a month for your $99 monthly membership to brand the company that will have your QR code in that commercial. And those commercials are all over network television, streaming channels, direct out of home, like Loop TV, the little screens you see at the gas stations, the little screens you see at Cub Foods if you're in Minnesota, that's where I am, and other businesses of that nature, okay? These guys are saying that I'm not loud enough. Let's see, is that better? Should be. All right, now, 5% global monthly pool comes with the membership ownership. You become a member at 99 after 10,001 people. You get all these benefits. You just don't get the ownership piece of 5% global monthly pool and the gifted benefits, all right? $9.97 annual prepaid membership ownership. That's what I opted in for because I don't like paying bills. I like for something to be paid and I don't have to think about it again. As you know, the $99 a month, if you pay it monthly per subscription, that equals roughly $1,200 at the end of the year. If you pay the $9.97 annual prepaid, you pay for 10 months and 2 months are free. With that, you get all the benefits of the free membership. You get 2,000 company shares. So look at the difference. 10 company shares for $99 a month or 2,000 company shares. And we have no idea what those shares are going to be worth in the future. We just know that if the company takes itself public, then you can just do the math if you choose. But again, there's no income claim, as John would say. But 2,000 company shares is better than 10, would you say? 20,000 tokens gifted, as opposed to 1,000 for the monthly. TV commercial advertising and the 5% monthly pool. So again, coming in at 99 or coming in at 997, we all have the same benefits except for what's gifted to us. And the TV commercial advertising at the 997 gives you 20,000 commercials for the year, which breaks down to about 1,666 commercials a month. Free members have 30 days. This is in red for a reason. Free members have 30 days to upgrade to a paid membership or your position will expire. Become a YGE owner. Participate in the 5% pool from the net global company profit paid monthly. $99 monthly membership. Benefits again, 10 shares gifted, 1,000 tokens gifted, 1,000 TV commercials per month in your zip code of choice. $9.97 yearly prepaid membership. Benefits, 2,000 shares gifted, 20,000 tokens gifted, 20,000 TV commercials per year in your zip code of choice. Only 10,000 ownership spots are available. I'm an owner. 95% of the people on this call are owners. I would suggest you take into deep consideration whether you want to become an owner tonight. Here are the corporate emails. Send an email to each department. Most of you won't need those who are brand new. You won't need any of these commercials except for maybe support. But all of us owners, we have this list of emails where if we have questions about any of these subjects, we can use these emails directly. Now, here's the call to action. Join us in the next trillion-dollar industry now and earn residual income from EV charging stations. Again, join us as owners of a renewable energy conglomerate in a trillion-dollar industry right now and earn residual income from EV charging stations. And that's the end of our presentation. So right now, I'm going to ask Coach Dana if you would unmute yourself and provide us with any pertinent updates that are reasonable for those who have just come here for the first time as well.
Hello, good evening, everyone. My name is Dana Johnson. I am out of Columbia, South Carolina, and I know this funny accent is not from South Carolina. I was born in Jamaica, raised in England. I want to share with you this evening. Greg gave an excellent presentation. He explained everything fully to you, and it is at your best benefit to be able to make a decision as to where you're going. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? What are you going to do to change the situation of your families, killing the generational curses? With YEREQGEO Energy, we are not just a charging station. We're so much more than that. And there's so many more things that are coming in the renewable green energy arena. And you want to make sure that you're a part of it. For those of you who have not heard as of yet, we are now going to be able to be in a space where we can provide commercial electricity. We're in a space where we can have a device that's going to create glacier water. So now we can service those in other countries that do not have clean water. But most importantly as well, we can service those in America that do not have clean water. And it comes naturally from the air, from the humidity in the air. And so we're going to be able to make such a difference. We also have the vertical solar towers, right? Those only take up about 50 square foot of space, and you will be able to, if you have land, be able to put quite a bit of those down, and you can even put some in your communities. We also have the fan turbine. Those turbines, they're about 26 feet tall. They don't spread out like the wind turbines do. These are smaller, more condensed. They look like little fans, and you can actually put those in your backyard. So there's plenty of ways that we're going to help to create electricity through using the natural resources that we have. So if you're on the fence and you're not sure what's going on and if this is for you, I want you to know that it's only going to get better and better as time goes on. So I've had some questions with people are asking about their back office, back offices coming into the system. There will be a blast that goes out to give you more instructions and more clarity on there. I've had people who are concerned about getting the vehicles. They want to get on the waiting list for the vehicles. How do you do that? If you don't know and you didn't pay attention to the presentation, we have aliens are coming. You're about to be abducted by these amazing vehicles that are electric, right? And that are very stylish and beautiful. So we have about 300 plus that have been sold. We have people who are asking to get on the waiting list. So what you need to do to get on the waiting list for your own vehicle, you need to send me your name, your email, and the type of vehicle that you want, whether it's the Terminator, whether it's the Gravity, whether it's the Phantom, the Quantum. I've got grandchildren, so the Quantum is what I'm looking at. So you're just going to provide me that information and you're going to send it to capital D, Johnson, JOHNSON, at YEREQGEO.com, right? So YEREQGEO.com. So in that, your name, your email, the type of vehicle that you want to have on reserve for you. Okay. And then there's going to be a list that's going to be created, and that list will eventually go out to everyone. And you can make your submissions that way. I think we're going to have a Q&A section so I can go ahead and answer some of those questions that you have. I want you to prepare for June. June 7th, we check into the hotel. June 8th and 9th, we're in Vegas for training those days. And then the 10th, you'll check out of the hotel. So the Vegas event you want to be a part of, you want to be there, because in order to be a part of to sell the next products that are coming out, to be able to offer the leasing of electricity, because we're not selling electricity, we're leasing electricity with the generator, we must be certified, because we don't want the company shut down. We must know what we can say and what we cannot say. We need to know the right terminology. So certifications, June 7th, you check in to the hotel in Vegas. 8th and 9th is training, and 10th is your checkout. Now, the certification, there is going to be about 3 different packages, and they're going to cost you. Usually, Yereq has blessed us with no cost, but now there's going to be, because the certifications are a lot and they're costly. So that information is going to come out soon in your email, but just keep a thought of that. If you are serious about your business, about your company, you are definitely going to make your presence known. You're going to show up for those certifications. So the company has a year partnership with Suncoast, and that is where we're going to be holding the certification, the Suncoast Resorts in Las Vegas. Okay, so more information is going to come out about that very shortly. We're working on the packages, so they will be out very shortly. Okay. Let's see. Is there a registration link for Vegas meeting? That registration link will be out soon. It's not out as yet because we're still working on the packages. So once that is done by the powers that be, then it will be sent out to everyone. Charging stations, product training, especially commercial. Yeah. So you're going to be trained on everything that you need to be trained on. But something has changed about the charging stations. You're no longer going to, because of this organization is called AWE, AWE. You're no longer going to need those permits, because that's what was holding us up, right? Is waiting for the permit process. So now with that new organization, we're no longer going to require those permits. And the charging stations are going to have their own power, just like we're going to be showing the generator and things like that. The charging stations are not going to be on the same electric grid. So that's super exciting. Okay, so Greg, I see a lot more questions, and I don't want to, trample
Yeah,
on your time with
right.
your Q&A. But we want to make sure that everyone is clear on what's next, and to be able to answer those questions that are burning and that you've been waiting for answers for.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Dana. And real quick, guys, I want to share my screen one more time, and I'm going to show you this. If you have not done so already, if you are on Facebook, go to Facebook and look for YEREQGEO Power Team, right? Go to facebook.com/groups/YGE Power Team. This is the picture you will see. And I post in this group all day, every day. All day, every day. And as a matter of fact, my brother, who's a graphic artist, he's building me a graphic of a green earth and MEGA across the front, and I'm getting it put on a hat. And in the back of the hat will say Make Earth Green Again, and my QR code, because I'm all about the marketing. But again, you want to go to that page, because that group site is where I post all updates that I get through Dana. It's also where I send information about the trainings and the actual presentations like we had tonight. On Tuesday nights, we have training where we discuss mental and spiritual training to get you in the mode of being an owner. Sometimes it's hard to make a decision when you're so used to working for someone. Also, if you'd like to, you can join my YouTube channel, right? And it's THE. I'll put it in the chat, and hopefully I don't spell it wrong or something goofy like that. Let me stop sharing. The chat, I'll put it in my YouTube channel, or you want to go and watch all the videos that I put up, and that's http:// the Greg Sane YT channel.com. The Greg Sane YouTube channel.com. All right. And I see Dr. Wilhelmina Ford is in the waiting room. I think Dr. Wilhelmina got the time signatures screwed up a little bit. She thinks she's early. I guarantee she thinks she's early. But please let her in, because I'm honored. And also, while we're waiting on Dr. Ford to come in, I want to, if he's open to that, of course, I don't know if he's still here or not. Gerald, are you still here? If you are, you don't have to show your face or anything.
You know, I always show my face, man.
Absolutely. That's, ladies and gentlemen, Gerald is the person who brought me to Yereq. And understand, I almost said no. And I don't even know Gerald. I mean, we're brothers now, but that's how this business works. That's the good thing about the online marketing arena. You get to become friends and family with people you've never physically met. Coach Dana, Jonica, Gerald, I've never met any of these people. And Gerald, who brought you to this business opportunity?
The fantastic Dr. Wilhelmina Ford.
Dr. Wilhelmina Ford. Dr. Ford, are you in? Are you prepared to say a couple of words?
Thank you.
There she is, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Wilhelmina Ford. Put your hands together.
Well, I'm just blessed to be a part of this great company. And I'm so happy. Gerald and we met on a different platform, and I only sent him a text message. He didn't know what the text message was about, but because he trusted me, he clicked on the text and he became aware of Yereq, and he's been here ever since. And I'm glad to know that he connected with Greg in a similar way. And Greg, congratulations and welcome to being on my team.
I couldn't be more excited. I joined this business in January 14th. I went and scraped together every nickel and every penny I could find in the couch, and ended up with $997 and got in on the 18th. And I haven't looked back since. And part of the reason why I did it that way is simply because of the fact I don't like paying bills. So I don't have to talk about anything with relationship to YEREQGEO till January 2024. But I had no idea what I was in for. And now I couldn't be more excited. I know that the generational curse has been killed. I know that my life is set. Now, as John would say, this is not an income claim, but from Texas, they call that getting a clue. I got a clue. And I got in immediately, and I would suggest you do the same. My son just busted into the room. Say hi since you busted in. Say hi. Hi. Okay, now get out of here. Is it time to eat, or are you going to bed? Going to bed. Okay.
So while you're dealing with your son, I just want to say I put both your links inside the chat. The one for your Facebook and the one for your YouTube.
Beautiful. Thank you very much. I know we just got real relaxed and loose right now, but when I see Dr. Wilhelmina and Gerald and Coach Dana and my girl Jonica, I want you to close out this meeting because, again, ladies and gentlemen, she is my top, I'd like to call her my top dog. And the only reason why I call her a dog is not because in a canine perspective, but simply because of the fact Deion Sanders says there's only two types of people that play football. You're either a trick-or-treater, poser, or you're a dog. And if you're a dog, that means you're here to eat. And Jonica is here to eat, and she's a winner. And we don't, I mean, it's just like, I'm kind of like Ricky Bobby. Either if you're not first, you're last, right? We're just winners around here. That's all we do is win. We don't have no other mode. So I'm done speaking for the evening. Thank you, Dr. Wilhelmina Ford. Thank you so much, Sister Dana. Thank you very much, Gerald. And Jonica.
You're welcome.
Jonica, if you would please close out our evening for me.
All right. Thank you so much, honored guest and other Yereq family members. We had 77 of you on this evening. Thank you for taking time out to join us. I hope you got something from this. To all of the guests who came on this evening and you're thinking about joining this phenomenal blessing, and that's what John has presented to each of us, is a phenomenal blessing. We hope that you decide to make the right decision and join us in creating generational wealth. We're here to stay, and we are going to be a household name. Dr. Wilhelmina, Gerald, and Coach Dana, and Greg, and all of my Yereq family, have a good night, and God bless.
Oh, Jonica, you forgot one thing. What do I say? And always imparting.
Oh, yes, as Greg says, as always in parting, go ahead and finish it.
Everybody unmute yourself and say, peace.
Peace.
Peace. Peace. Peace. Peace.